single bound. He's the first superhero from New Jersey.
I married a vampire. A stylish, one-of-a-kind motion picture.
Redneck zombies.
A Nimboy barbarian in dinosaur hell.
Here comes the video vixens.
Blood-sucking freaks.
Troma's Boy.
Rabid grannies.
Featuring such stars as Samuel Jackson, Kevin Costner, and Stella Stevens.
I'm sorry I'm late for work, Mr. Crum. I don't think I'll turn to my wife.
My name is Lloyd Kaufman. I'm the president of Troma Entertainment, and this is our 25th year of working for world peace through celluloid with movies like The Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabuki Man, Tromeo and Juliet, and at this year's Cannes, Terra Firma.
Hello world. We're the cast of the new Troma film, Terra Firma.
Terror Firma.
What we got here is your basic serial killer.
Family values must be saved.
Yeah, right.
Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Run for your lives! There's a killer on the movie set!
We're done! No! This is a Troma movie!
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I've been coming to Cannes since 1971, where I slept on the beach, and I used to put leaflets on cars and stickers on the backs of people so they become walking billboards. And almost 30 years later, I'm still putting leaflets on cars and stickers on people so they can be walking billboards. And I do sleep on the beach because I wake up drunk and in a pool of vomit, but I do have a hotel room this year.
I'm Patrick Cassidy. I'm director of production at Troma, and I also wrote the latest film, Terra Firma, and we'll be writing the upcoming Citizen Toxie. Here in Cannes, I'm kind of running our trip here. I planned it. I, chose the people to go and made the accommodations and all this stuff. So, I mean, anything that goes wrong is basically my fault.
I think what we are trying to do here, and we have about 40 people this year, is to bring back the flavor, bring back the spirit that really is Cannes. Because when I used to come here in the early 70s, Cannes was full of movies by Bresson and Renoir and Mizoguchi, and they had retrospectives of Mizoguchi, they had Warhol, Cassavetes, and there was much more of a spirit of independent filmmaking. Today it is still a wonderful festival, but it just is a little bit too much controlled by big money.
This film is the apotheosis. This is the apex. This is the top, the paramount of Troma movies. This is the best Troma movie ever. And
it's co-written by Patrick Cassidy.
Yes.
My name is Josh Piezas, and I have the international sales for Troma Entertainment.
What does that involve in Cannes?
For Cannes, it means meeting with the buyers and making contacts when you go out, or when you're by faxing or by telephoning or by flyering, making sure people know what Troma is and selling the movies.
What kind of movies do you make?
Well, Troma, again, we make movies that are an adventure in the cinema. Mm-hmm. For example, Fabian, you might love The Toxic Avenger.
I do.
You might hate Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, but you'll never forget Tromeo and Juliet.
Parting with such sweet sorrow.
Totally sucks.
Troma are movies that push open the doors for other filmmakers. Have you ever heard of Peter Jackson or Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
Or, for example, Robert Bresson? Troma.
Hey, what's your Lloyd?
I'm getting good at it now. Well, I've been interested in film since I went to Yale in 1964, 65. That's when I really caught the movie virus. And I think it's just a love of film, the creation of film, to have the honor of directing a movie and writing the movie and editing the movie. To do all that, it's a wonderful honor, really, and it's a great activity. And indeed, I like movie people. I like all the people at Cannes, even though 98% of them, you certainly wouldn't want to watch them eat, that's for sure. And but the other 2% are the greatest people in the world.
Lloyd has told me, and from what I understand, Oliver Stone, a friend of his from back when, is the same way, where they when they get on set, they create chaos. You know, they run around, they make people cry, they yell, they scream. You know, but people are shaking when you're on set at a Troma film because they say that, you know, through the chaos is when the best shit will emerge. I believe that's even a line in Terra Firma, but it would not be Troma without it. Chaos. It's the chaos theory.
That was rocking. Yes, indeed, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Terra Firma. In 1/3 of 1 hour, you'll be able to witness the amazing, spectacular.
This is the first role I've ever done in my entire life. Could quite possibly be the last one. I'm a big Troma fan. I'm not an actor. I have no headshot. I have no resume. I have no monologue. I never even considered it. But I'm just a huge Troma fan.
One of my producer responsibilities was being the casting director. Trent, who's an avid Troma fan, freaky Troma fan, came in. All he wanted to do was die in a Troma film. This is the guy's dream for years and years and years.
I would love to die in a Troma movie. Yeah, I gotta die in a Troma movie.
And he was known to me as a friend of the program because he had interviewed Lloyd for something. So I gave him, you know, a small role where he got killed. However, there was a role in the film that just kept reeking of this guy I met, Trent, you know? So I was like, look, will you do me a favor and read this and give it a shot, which was the lead role, and he couldn't believe I had asked him to do it, but, I mean, I'd seen over 600 people casting that film.
I grew up in a very small town in western Kentucky. It was a coal mining community. There wasn't a heck of a lot going on. It was very small. And when you're a little off, and you're not wearing the cowboy boots or the hat, and I just was never normal or felt comfortable in that kind of setting. And I remember watching my first Troma movie, The Toxic Avenger, on video, and it was an illuminating experience.
Meet America's newest superhero, Melvin. He used to be 98 pounds of solid nerd until he fell into a vat of toxic chemicals, transforming him into a creature of superhuman size and strength. Melvin became the Toxic Avenger, the first superhero born out of nuclear waste.
And a couple of years later, I saw that there was a movie called Class of Nukem High.
Welcome to the Class of Nukem High. Yes, at Nukem High, strange things are happening. The teenage student body is transformed into horrifying mutations.
Reading, writing, and radiation, the 3 R's. And then I went to film school, but unlike I went to film school with a lot of people who were like, yeah, I'm a director, I'm a writer, I'm a producer, and I knew they were going to start shucking French fries the second they got out.
Where is my good friend Sergeant Kabuki Man?
So Kabuki Man, we're down here in Cannes. What are you doing down here?
Sergeant Kabuki Man is doing what I do in Cannes here is to promote the Troma films. Mainly I try to promote my films, like Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, Romeo and Juliet, and the recent Terra Firma, which is premiering here in Cannes.
We're going to do the parade now.
I have my rollerblades on. I don't know if you can get a shot of my rollerblades. And I skate up and down with a big Troma sign, and I go, Troma. I also drink a lot and womanize here at the Cannes Film Festival. That is my second job.
I'm Tony Rosen, General Manager of Troma Team Video. I've worked at Troma 4 years, actually. I started with Troma almost right after I graduated college. In fact, I graduated college on a Monday. Tuesday morning, I started working as a custodian at the university cleaning toilets. And 8 days later, I was working at Troma. Also cleaning toilets, actually.
Troma has become kind of a brand. We have a big following because of the fact that we are very open. Our office is here. Anyone can come in. You know, we do have business we are doing, but all the people who do business with us, they know that we are interested in meeting young directors and students. And the person making this documentary actually was a film fan who came here 5 years ago and was just hanging out with us. So Troma is looked upon as a place for young people to learn a little bit about filmmaking.
What about Troma? Because it seems to be a great stepping stone for many film makers and actors.
Yeah, Kevin Costner, now that I'm taking a shit, it occurs to me that Kevin Costner was in Sizzle Beach, USA, And clearly he loved that film. He loved being in the beach. He loved the water. And years later, he was so happy that he made Waterworld.
Sizzle Beach, USA, America's hottest vacation spot, where they found what they were looking for, and more. Featuring Kevin Costner, one of America's hottest new movie stars.
Jim McCoy, how'd you like to go riding with me?
You're just trying to have an interview here. I'm trying to eat some of these olives, and these whistles are blowing. And, oh my God, here they come right now. It's a protest. It seems to be a protest about the post office. My French is not so good. I think they're saying, we don't want to lick the stamps anymore. You should get the sticky kind. Oh, well, we have the sticky stamps in the U.S., so I think the little U.S. intervention into this protest will solve the entire thing.
Cannes is supposed to be about independent filmmaking. Cannes is supposed to be about alternative filmmaking. And the most frustrating thing that we find is that the big parties here, that the big news here, that the big excitement here is about films that have already come out in the States, films from the major studios. These are films that are going to be promoted and seen by millions of people worldwide without the Cannes Film Festival.
Cannes has probably, like every other similar organization, has encumbered itself with a big overpaid bureaucracy, and the only way to support that is to be used as a public relations arm for the big studios. So as a result, you have movies like what is Cannes promoting this year? What's
Entrapment.
Entrapment. Can you imagine? Entrapment. This is the place where Godard said, film is truth 24 times a second. Right? I mean, give me a break. Entrapment, and what a disgusting idea that a 70-year-old Sean Connery is going to be attractive to this woman who's the current flavor of the month, that she's going to find him physically attractive. Give me a break. It's every disgusting message about American society or Western society is being is closing the Cannes Film Festival.
And when you get in here with all the cell phone, cigar sucking, business suit fat boys, these guys are real. They're the real deal. They aren't bullshitting around. They believe in their product. A lot of these guys, I think they're crass. They don't believe in their product. They're out to make a big bucks, and there's no love.
The Cannes Film Festival is supposed to be about diamonds in the rough. Ultimately, Cannes is an opportunity for companies like Troma to showcase our product on an international stage, and that's what's so exciting. It's exciting for us because everyone's here. If you wanted to call someone in LA this week, you couldn't do it because they're here. The whole movie industry is here. It's like the movie industry, which is worldwide, has all congregated in one small place, and that's exciting.
Why the name?
Troma?
Yeah.
Well, it's from the ancient Latin. We studied Latin at Yale, and Troma means excellence.
Away from that.
Oh, you didn't have ancient Latin?
No, I managed to avoid
man. Well, at any rate, it's better than a lab science, so you have to take something. But Troma in the ancient Latin means excellence on celluloid.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, it's about, I think about 10 after 6, quarter after 6. And we've just arrived here at the Troma office, which is a home base for Troma morning flyering. Okay, thank you. And,
I had about 2 hours of sleep because, of course, I'd been in about 4 in the morning.
Now, this guy's been traumatized.
But that's part of Troma. Ultimately, that's probably the most exciting thing we do is flyer at 6 a.m. because you know what? No one else does.
This is not red carpet treatment. This is not you're a movie star. We're making a Troma film. That involves, the talent aren't going to be treated like royalty. You got to be out there at 6 o'clock in the morning throwing flyers underneath hotel room doors. It's grueling. It's backbreaking. We're trying to make a chance when we have no money, and we try to make up for it with the sheer enthusiasm.
After I come.
I mean, here's the thing, man. I may not be doing the flyers at 6 o'clock in the morning, though I did do it once. Thankfully, you don't have that on the videotape, but I do my work at night. You know what I mean? Everyone knows me at the parties. I hand out the flyers, and I think that's closer to what, you know, the performer boy should do, rather than parade up and down the closet making a fool of himself and embarrassing himself so he can't get any other work.
You gotta have a couple of drinks before 12 just to get into the atmosphere of the Cannes Film Festival. You want to relax and be focused. You want to be focused and relaxed.
Beautiful.
I gotta go train him now.
We try and do so many things, and it's great, and it's a lot of fun, but we try and do so many things, sometimes we lose focus. And I think it's the same thing with Lloyd, and it's the same thing when we've got a million different things going on in the booth, and I'm trying to sell, and he's trying to promote, and it's difficult to sit down with a buyer who's used to a good business, good business environment to work out a deal when you got a killer condom, running around and it's, spitting water. And I think it's great for the first 10 minutes, the first 20 minutes when you're selling them hard and they're getting charged on the energy. But after that, I need a place to make pretend this is an efficient running organization, and we're just like the big guys.
Sometimes the critics don't understand us. Those critics, they're kind of all wet, and they don't appreciate the Troma. Oh, no! Oh, Dolphin Man! I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The Toxic Avenger!
I hear that the Toxic Avenger is a very big star for Troma.
Right, the Toxic Avenger, a big star in Troma. Sure, he likes to think he is, because he's coming out with a new movie, Citizen Toxie, in the summer, and he's had 3 films before, and whereas I've only had 1 film. But yet, when you go up and down the Croisette, who are they looking at, and who are they shouting? Are they shouting Toxie? No! They're shouting Kabuki Man, because they know Kabuki Man is an attractive character. He's got charisma, he's got big chest and strong muscles, and he looks good, and the women like him, and the children aren't afraid of Kabuki Man. But when they see Toxie, they run screaming, and it's like, I don't see where Toxie gets it in his head that he is such a big superstar, when Kabuki Man is obviously the more attractive, better actor, more personality, and gets a lot more girls.
Yeah, Toxie, we've got to go for the parade now.
Oh, you really have to leave.
Yeah, we've got to go now.
Toxie, don't leave.
Well, you see, we go to the world premiere of the Terra Firma, of which I am the star, and the associate producer, and, of course, the casting director, which is why, you see, Lloyd Kaufman is in the film. Because of yours truly.
Hey, Ariel Weissman! Hey, he has come all the way from France. All the way from France.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's been a long ride, I'm telling you.
Look, I am the director. I've been directing 10-cent movies for 30 years, and I think I know a little bit about what I'm doing. It's a horrible world. There's starvation, dismemberment, torture, rape, cornholing. It's horrible out there. But it's worse. It's worse here in the movie set. It's much worse. We have danger and stupidity. I don't want somebody dying on my set. If someone dies here, I'll blow my brains out. It'll be your fault. My career will be over. It'll be your fault. Now where are them big-titted women at?
Today's Terra Firma screening went very well. For anyone who doesn't know, we had really good responses from everyone who was there, I think, and everybody was really happy with it.
I think everyone's doing a great job. The energy is staying high, and I just want to let you know that for the people who are going out there and parading. I mean, I appreciate it because it gets people in the door, and that's what counts for me. So I just want to let you guys know that. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, my God, I can't believe I got all mushy on
young people know that these are good movies. And again, people asked me at the press conference for Terra Firma, somebody asked me a question like, am I worried about what the critic's going to say? I'm 53 years old, I've directed many movies, Troma's around for 25 years. What critic is going to worry me?
Yeah.
Right? What do they know? I mean, Derek Malcolm is a serious critic. You know, if he said that my movies cause people to kill other people, I would take that seriously. Yes. If Jonathan Ross said that you know, someone jumped off the London Bridge because they saw Terra Firma, I would take that seriously, because Jonathan Ross is a serious player, and he understands movies, period. Whether he understands Troma or not, I don't know. But otherwise, I care about the fans. I care about what the young fans of Troma think of Troma. I care that they will be satisfied by Troma and that they will like Terra Firma.
Lloyd's a genius, and it's very exciting to work for him. And as you say, he is very demanding, and often it's difficult to accomplish what he wants. And yet at the same time, Lloyd's a very shrewd businessman, and he and Michael Hers have built Troma in 25 years from nothing to an internationally recognized independent studio.
They try to push the envelope, see how far they can go with the means they use, which, you know, is not putting out any money, you know, and they've been able to do it, and they keep getting more successful at it. So I can't see them changing, you know, their, you know, yeah, why would they exactly?
It's almost like they've made this institution, like whether like a school, like a university. It'll exist the way it will exist, and they don't care, because it's theirs, and it's their playground, and people come through it, and you know, sometimes they're valedictorian, and sometimes they get kicked down on the first day, but whatever it is, it's theirs.
I think what's important is to empower some new young directors, and to a large extent, we are very serious in the fact that we want to bring new talent to the movie-making world. It's a shame that Hollywood and most of the filmmaking establishment, especially in the UK, is such a club.
I've yet to be disappointed by them, actually, and I've worked in their office for 5 months as Lloyd Kaufman's assistant. I spent 30 days on the Terra Firma shoot, and here I am for 16 days promoting the film and at the Cannes Film Festival. And these guys, like I said, I've been waiting for their armor to crack. I've been waiting to be disappointed. I've considered Troma to be a major influence on my life, and Lloyd Kaufman to be a personal hero of mine for a majority of the time that I've been alive on the planet.
Ultimately, Troma provides an opportunity for someone of my age and my experience level that I could never get anywhere else. Troma, Michael Hers, Lloyd Kaufman, they give me the opportunity, give us the opportunity to try a lot of different things and to have a great deal of power. After all, you're interviewing me here, I'm at the Cannes Film Festival. I'm a 26-year-old kid, and here I am as an executive representing Troma at the Cannes Film Festival. Most studios, most international companies have people substantially older than I, and I'm probably the oldest one here.
My feet are killing me, but I'll keep marching up and down the Croisette. My throat hurts, but I'll continue to scream my lungs out, because when this is over, I get to, you know, go back and sit at my computer and type. So for me, even though it's grueling, it's more than I expected out of life.
I'll be right there. Yeah, excuse me, I say the German buyers here. I'll be right back. I usually come in to, you know, sort of jerk off once or twice a day.